Bow down to my royal Pokemon, Gerudo. And let's get healed and continue on with this Pokemon White walkthrough. Hey guys, this is going to be an epic short episode, but tune in because I'm going to talk about some stuff I'm going to do in the future. And of course, you're going to see me do this little bit of the Tower of Heavens, which is vital to complete your game because you need to do it in order to get Forou, the Fukuoka City gym leader, back in her gym. So, got my Pokemon healed up. Looks to be not that many trainers left. And he's going to send out Amurando, which our Hideria has since evolved into. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about in this short little episode here to entertain you guys is the fact that the Pokemon Global Link is up and running. That means the Dream World is active, and I can actually go onto my computer, I believe, and it doesn't matter that I'm in America. It will still bring me to the server. It'll send my Pokemon there, give me a link and a code number, and I plan to film what that's going to be all about. I know there's various backgrounds I can download. I know there are definitely Pokemon in the Dream World to interact with. I'm not sure if they've instituted hour-long sessions yet, where you can only be on for an hour. If that's the case, then, well, we'll see what we can get recorded, but I may want to just scope it out first so I don't seem like a complete moron when I'm doing it. But, other than that, maybe it'll come within this week, I'm sure. But another thing I'm going to be showing off is the Poke Shifter. And a lot of you guys, or at least some of you guys, were wondering, how did I get other generations of Pokemon into my Pokemon Black game? Well, there's two ways, really. One of the ways was the fact that, well, other generations of Pokemon start opening up in the game as soon as you defeat it. Or as soon as you defeat the main story. So, basically, you can get Pokemon like that, but not things like Suicune. Suicune you have to transfer into your game, and I'm just rearranging my lucky egg right now, leaving this part in here so you guys can hear this update with ample amounts of time. But, yeah, Suicune, the way you get him in here is through the Poke Shifter, and it's basically like this generation's version of Pal Park, except it's more of a mini-game than it is a Safari Zone sort of thing. And that's something I actually haven't noticed in this game, is that there seems to be no Safari Zone. I just actually, right now, thought of that. Koko Romori here. Going to be easy for dude to chomp on. But, yeah, I don't think there is a Safari Zone. I may be wrong, but you know what? Post in the comments below if you know if there is one. And I think it's already been established there are not other generations of, not other regions, not generations. But, yeah, so Poke Shifter is basically like a mini-game where you have a bow and arrow on the bottom screen that you drag with your stylus, and then you have to launch Pokeballs out at the Pokemon jumping in between the bushes. The thing that makes it more of a challenge is that it's timed. I think you have unlimited Pokeballs, if I'm not mistaken, and more rare Pokemon, things like Suicune, for example, are going to be harder to catch than something like a Pidgey if I was transferring that over, or one of my starter Pokemon. So more evolved Pokemon, rare Pokemon, things like that are going to move in between the bushes a lot faster. They're going to hide in between and in the bushes, and you got to kind of knock them out before they start running around. It's pretty cool, and I plan to show it off. It's going to take 2 DS systems, and it only can be done with my Japanese Heart Gold game. Now this right here is the top of the Tower of Heavens, and it looks pretty damn nice. Not sure if it looks different at different points of the season, but here is Forou, and she's going to go on some inner-outer monologue about dead Pokemon or something, and how she loved to come up here for some reason, whatever. She's the flying type gym leader, so I guess being at the top of this tower is putting her in the clouds at home, even though it's on the top of tons of dead Pokemon. So all we got to do is click on the bell, ring it, and she will be happy enough to go back to her gym. Simple as that. But the Poke Shifter thing will only work with Heart Gold, my Japanese version, and it works out because I can transfer Pokemon from Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and my English Heart Gold and Soul Silver into my Japanese Heart Gold, and then transfer them into my Japanese Black. So, I'll see you in the next episode, guys.